Today's vlog will be all about how to spend a day on Rottnest Island, so let's go have a great day. Good morning, it's such a beautiful day here. We are in Fremantle right now. We're about to get on the Sea Link ferry to Rottnest Island. We're going to be spending the whole day there. So the first thing you need to know about getting to Rottnest Island is that from Fremantle it's only 30 minutes on the ferry, but from Perth it is around 2 hours. So if you're not so good with boats and you do get boat sick, you'd probably want to go from Fremantle. Let's go get on the boat. Our return Sea Link ferry cost us $160 total for 2 adults. Children under 4 travel for free. It was a smooth journey and didn't take long since we departed from Fremantle. Gully quokkas. Bye, Fremantle. Welcome to Rottnest Island. It is a cold, windy winter's day, but we're going to try and make the most of it. We're walking towards Pedal and Flipper to see if we can hire a bike, and we'll see what we do from there. Pedal and Flipper provide rental gear you might need on the island, from bikes, helmets and scooters to snorkel masks and flippers. You can pre-book the items, but there's no need to unless maybe in peak season because there were plenty of bikes to go around. We hired a little trailer for the girls to sit in and they loved it. Got our bikes. We are going to head to, I think it's Little Salmon Bay. I'd check, but we're just kind of winging the map here. We went with the e-bikes because it's just easier.
You're on max.
I'm too scared. Oh wow, it's so fast. The girls are happy with their little chariot. They'll be able to go around the whole island. To get your bike, you can order it online before you get here. We didn't do that because we wanted to get a trailer and I wasn't actually sure how to do that online. But I'm glad we didn't because we've been able to get the e-bikes with the trailer as well. So it's $150 for 2 e-bikes and the trailer for the 2 girls, and we can get them for all day until 3:30 p.m. I think. The only other thing to note is that they took a $450 deposit from our card, so as long as we return the bikes, we'll get that money cleared when we get back. We've only been riding a few minutes and we're already up to our first hill. Look at these peasants walking. I'm so glad we got e-bikes. I've never been the biggest fan of riding a bike before because I actually can't really go up any hills without because I feel like I'm going to faint. These things are awesome. Going up the hill is like kind of going flat on a normal bike. So downhill is kind of scary because it just flies.
We had so much fun going on the bike. It was so fun.
It was fun, hey? How about you, Callie?
Good.
Good?
Callie?
Good
Do
fun.
you love the rainbow?
5 to 10 minute ride and you get to Henrietta Rocks. Have a little look here before we go to Little Salmon Bay. We're going to probably just ride around and stop at little spots. Such a beautiful day. Wow. It's really easy to get around on the bikes using the road signs, but we also followed along on Google Maps to make sure we were going the right way. Made it to Little Salmon Bay. It's a bit busy here. Considering it's winter, quite unbelievable actually, but it's so pretty here. So we're gonna have a little bit of a play on the beach now. If you don't want to ride bikes when you visit, don't stress. There's a bus service that can take you wherever you want to go. There's also a train ride you can pay for to see some sights and learn more about the island, which is $20 per person for a return ticket. It's weird being on a beach with a lot of tourists because we've been in places for so many months now where we have the beach all to ourselves, but we're very close to Perth now. Little Salmon Bay is a popular stop and apparently makes for great snorkeling. We couldn't tell you if that's true though because we stayed far away from the water on this windy and cold winter morning. The sand is really cool. It's like broken up pieces of shell and stone. Such clear water. You can see a few people out there snorkeling. They're braver than me. I will not be joining them today. So that is Little Salmon Bay. It's very beautiful there, very busy compared to what we're used to. Definitely worth stopping there though. Next up we've got the lighthouse and I can see it in the distance. It's about a 15-minute bike ride. So we'll head there next. See the lighthouse. why we got these e-bikes, because this wind today would be so rough to ride against, but it's breeze. Tom's definitely worse off than me, the trailer and the kids. He's still struggling a bit. I feel like I'm going for a casual stroll. Got a bit of hill climbing to do by the looks of this. Somehow I managed to still get a puff up. Getting up this hill. Tom's coming. Oh god. How was that? How'd you girls go? Thumbs up. The views from the lighthouse made the tricky ride up worth it. Honestly, I'm not sure I would have made it up on a normal bike. So if you're keen to ride long distances when you visit, consider getting an e-bike. We were going to go from the lighthouse to go find the quokkas, but we're all really hungry because it's 12 o'clock and it takes us about 25 minutes to ride back to the main part of the island at the front where the restaurants are. So we're going to go do that now instead, and we'll go find the quokkas after lunch. But let's go find a nice restaurant to eat at. And we mapped it back to the front of the island. Google Maps said, very steep hill. Oh, Tommy. He's making it though. And he kind of is making it look easy. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it. Too fast. Oh my gosh. At least he gets some respite then. Surprisingly, there's a lot of hills. So on our way through town, we stumbled upon some quokkas. Kiss it. I wouldn't kiss it. It's funny how they sit with their little tails like that, eh? I think he likes your rock now.
I think he's interested of what?
He's interested in your rock.
I think he wants it. I think he's interested of me. He thinks I'm being kind. I've never been this close to a quokka and get things to him. How cool!
He's gonna hop in your bike.
My bike?
Yeah, he's gonna take for a ride. There's some quokkas getting around here, so if you're wondering where to find some close to town, they're in here somewhere. It's a nice spot though to come and chill out for lunchtime.
Quokkas crossing the road.
Oh, look at him go. There's lots of quokkas here. I can smell all the food. We went too far, so we're heading back through town to go find our lunch spot. Isola. It is Italian.
Oh, you're carrying that.
I enjoyed lunch so much that I forgot to video anything about it. It was really good. I had a rigatoni pasta and Tom had a crab linguine or something like that. It's nearly 2 o'clock. We are here until 4, our ferry leaves. So we're going to drop the bikes back now. And then Tom's going to try and carry Callie in the carrier and put her to sleep. And then I'm not sure what me and Mila will do. But we might go find some more quokkas. Bike return was pretty easy. Just go in, drop your bike, and your deposit is let go once you hand over your little slip. You can barely see him anymore, but Tom's all the way down the end there. I got Mila. We're gonna go quokka hunting. I wasn't sure whether we would bother bringing the pram or not, but I'm glad we did because we only had the bikes for a little bit of time, and it's good to have the pram just to get you from pretty much the ferry to the bike hire place. And now that we've dropped off the bikes, we have the pram again. And what they do is they just take the pram for you and put it in their storage. It was free to do that, so I didn't see any negatives to bringing a pram, especially if you're not sure what you're going to do or how long you're going to ride for, considering there's so many big steep hills, and if you don't get an e-bike, it would be pretty hard work doing all the riding. I think he'll come to you eventually. Do you know why? Because I think he'll smell your lunch. Mila and I had just gone back to that park we were talking about before, where all the quokkas hang out. She didn't really like her lunch at the restaurant. They didn't really have kid food, so that's the only negative. But if you know that your kid's fussy, maybe bring them the lunch. Luckily, there's a bakery here, and she likes party pies. I think he's starting to smell your lunch. And he's getting closer. Kind of like a wallaby rat. Cutest little smile though.
He's getting closer.
Can you smell our lunch? Oh yes, yes, he smelled our lunch. Hello. You're so cute. Oh my goodness, you're very close. Hey, mister.
Hey, mister. You're so close to me.
You can't have Mila's lunch. You don't realise how tiny they are until they come right up to you. Oh, hello. Okay, maybe you need to stand up. Pass me your food. He's getting you. Are you being a bit of a pesty pest? Maybe don't have a picnic at the park with the quokkas because they really know when you've got the food. Oh my gosh.
Hang on, I'm going.
Excuse me. This is my personal bubble that you are bursting. Can you please hop off? No, not my face. I don't like that. He spotted you, Mila. He knows you've got the food. Poor Mila's just trying to eat her lunch.
Do you play tag?
Says you're it. Now you can eat in peace.
Now we're going to play it. But it don't nothing.
So if you do come here and you're wondering where to find the quokkas, definitely this little park that we're at. It's just next to the bakery, or honestly in the bakery itself there were a bunch of quokkas just trying to get everyone's food. They've got these little gates there, but they don't really work. So just head for the main centre and you'll find quokkas in the park. If you do want a more natural experience though, Garden Lake apparently has a lot of quokkas there too, in the shade of the trees and stuff. So you can go for a walk around Garden Lake, which is close by. We were going to go there, but Mila's taking a bit longer than expected to eat her lunch, and Tom will be back soon with Callie. So I think we'll just stay here and try and avoid more quokkas while we're eating our food. Tom and Callie just got back to us, so I think for the afternoon now, we've got about an hour left on the island. We're going to go and find a nice cocktail somewhere. But first we have to try and get the girls away from these quokkas. They're everywhere. There's a few different places you can go for an afternoon drink, but after doing some research, I found the best looking one for us. This was a little hidden away and didn't really look open, but when you get closer, you realise it's like a little slice of heaven after a big day of exploring.
This isn't heaven, I don't know what it is.
So we've come to Samfire Rottnest. It's got this really nice beach club right in the sunshine, which is where you definitely want to be. Cheers, babe. I think Tom's finally having a good time today.
Good exercise, never hurt anyone.
This place is so good for the kids because they can just play in the sand while you have your drink. Cheers. Time to head back to the ferry. It's waiting for us.
Our company waiting for us?
Well, our caravan is, but the ferry is waiting for us right now. You can see the ferry out there. Can you see it? If you have more time in the area, I would suggest trying to stay 1 or 2 nights on the island, as there's just so much more to explore than what we managed in one day. With so many beaches to see, you could easily spend a few days here. It's funny how exhausted we are after that little day. We're pretty excited to get home. Hey Mila, did you have fun on Rottnest Island?
It was so much fun.
What was your favourite part?
My favorite thing is seeing the quokkas.
What about when he tried to steal your pie?
Yeah.
That was cheeky.
Yeah, a cheeky quokka, I say.
Yes. I hope you got some helpful tips from this episode, and if you're heading to Rottnest Island soon, have an amazing time. If you want to see what we get up to next week, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys.